Hey everybody, welcome to another video. I was going to do a little ladder match game or two, do a little bit of testing, and I thought I might as well throw on the recorder while I'm at it. So today I'm going to be playing a little bit of the kind of warrior return mashup, with more emphasis on the kind of Bazoo instead of all the light monsters and stuff that I've done previously. This is inspired by Indoors deck that he got 5th place at a recent PWCQ, though I think he won a GFC with a deck like this almost over a year ago, something like that. But I don't know, I just really like this deck. It's kind of a cool mishmash of two decks that I'm very familiar with, being return strategies and then the warrior deck as well. I actually have never played this kind of build of it before. I've just, I've tried a lot of the weird stuff I've shown on my channel, but not necessarily. This is a bit more of a standard kind of warrior return list. And it's cool. I think it's really effective. If you're not 100% sure how this works, essentially it's an aggressive deck like normal warriors, where you're running kind of a small warrior engine. But then you have these flips in here as well, and you might be thinking, well, aren't you making their noblemen's live by setting monsters and warriors? And that's kind of the whole idea. If for whatever reason the Dekoichi and the Spy resolve, then that's great, because they have great effects. But if they don't resolve and they get noblemen, that's awesome as well, because you're fueling your return and you're getting these cards out of the game. If your opponent's playing Chaos Turbo or something like that, you want the spies gone. You want them out of the game. So if they nobleman them, that's amazing. You're just as happy with that as well, because then you can bring them back based off of return. So that's the idea behind it. This list is fairly standard, I think, for the most part. The differences between my list and Indoors list is I'm running... instead of triple dust shoot, I'm doing 2 Sakuretsu armors. I really like having just a couple battle traps in here. I have one less. I don't run the Danzalug in here, and I am doing 2 Spy and 2 Dekoichi instead of 3 Dekoichi. So those are some of the key differences. Anytime I, copy a deck, essentially, I kind of like to make it my own in some small way, at least. Just whatever, suits my playstyle more, what cards I personally like more, and you should do the same whenever you're trying stuff out. So let's go ahead and get into a game. I recognize this person from ladder. I don't know if they are like an alt, someone's alt or something, but I know they're usually on turbo, so we'll see how this goes here. Let's go ahead and duo first off. Never want to give any information away about what you're playing. So there's a meta and a faith. So I wonder what could be set. This to me just reads like a Sangan or something. I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna go ahead and, I don't know why this is just, I feel like this is like a Sangan or something, but I can't really afford to do anything different. The fact I see the metamorphosis, usually decks that are running meta don't run Spy, so I'm not too concerned about Gravekeeper Spy here. Okay, so it wasn't a Sangan, but I just felt like if he had the Faith set, not that he had used a spell, but it kind of makes me think that maybe whatever he set right there was some sort of nobleman bait or something like that, and it definitely was. If he goes like Tsukiyomi here, I pretty much have to Torrential, though I wouldn't want to. Interesting. So now we go set 1 and then sets 2 back row. Tempted to just attack, but I also think Breaker would do some work here. I think I'll go in with the Breaker. Okay, so instantly rings that, which that's fine, because if he actually set a flip, expecting the Blade Knight to go through, or expecting the Blade Knight to get ringed, then that would have made it go through. So that's nice. Okay. Yeah, so nice. The call on the Breaker was really good, because he set the ring knowing that he would ring the Blade Knight, But then the breaker, he was forced to break that. So I wonder what this could be that he wouldn't want to do that. If he has like a mirror force or something, let's try to force this out now as opposed to later. So he's going to bring back that. And that's fine. Yeah, it's like a free draw, essentially. He's just replacing Call of the Haunted with the next card in his deck. So he didn't want me to break that. So he said this is a new set. Don't know what this could be. Okay. I gotta think here. I kind of gave it away now. If he attacks, this could be trouble. I think I will Torrential. I didn't want to do that, but I think the fact that I thought about it, he'll know that this is something like a Torrential that I would have to chain to the summon, so then he would just attack, and then my Torrential would be gone, and I'd have lost the Blade Knight, and his Breaker would still be on board, so it's kind of a lose-lose regardless, but it's alright. Go ahead and Pot of Greed. Like the DD Warrior Lady here to allow us to kind of just keep up our aggression. One of these could be like a Dead Nobleman because I haven't said anything yet. Okay, so there's the goats. Which, that's unfortunate. I had to use my Torrential there. I would have really liked to save it for later. I think I'm going to set the Dust now. If he goes meta, I'll just use Exile to out it, but he's kind of evening the game state. I mean, we have an advantage with the duo and Pot of Greed early, so this definitely evened the score. Tough matchup, but we drew well, so should be able to make something happen here. I'm kind of holding the Bazoo return until I don't have another like offensive option. And obviously I want to get these goats cleared first. This deck struggles against control pretty handily. I think in a meta with Turbo and Warriors being the best decks, this deck does fairly well, but against the control matchup, it's fairly tough. All right. I could, like, just to make sure I clear the tokens, I could summon Exiled, attack with both, and then main phase 2 ditch the Exile, but that isn't, I don't know. I think I might actually do that. Something tells me this back row is a bluff, so I'm not going to Dust Tornado it yet. I think it's worth it to get the tokens cleared. And we had the right call that this is some sort of nothing. Definitely will Dust Tornado whatever he sets next. Oh, yeah, okay. I think the play here is just attack. And set the Spy. This probably gets Nobleman, but this might be a Nobleman right here. But that's fine. It's going to fuel our return. Yeah, I guess I could have considered just summoning it in attack position, because we're going to be able to banish off of return anyway, the zoo. I wonder what this back row could be. He's just not done anything with it yet. Could Torrential here. No, just a straight up summon of this. Interesting. He's got Light and Dark Engrave. We've got Light and Dark Engrave. This is just game, isn't it? Yeah. So it was a torrential. All right. Drew super well, but sometimes you got to be able to draw super well early game one against a deck like against control. This is tricky because when I was building this deck, I really wanted to include King Tiger Wankus in here, but I think it kind of conflicts with some of these like flips and stuff. So I don't know. I didn't really include it, and I definitely should have, because this sideboard is not equipped to deal with control very well. So let's think here. Tribe will be nice. I don't think Kaiku's that great here, especially in this version of control that he's playing. Definitely need that. We'll go in with a mind control over one of the Sakus probably. And really not a ton else to do. I'm going to kind of wait and see what he does game two. There's the potential to side these in because we might see Decree, but I haven't seen anything yet, so I'm going to wait until I see something. Yeah, not a great sideboard to deal with control. But we got game one. Let's just run it back. I didn't see the Thunder Dragons last game, so I wasn't sure if it was like the Thunder Dragon Chaos Control or if it was just plain Goat Control. But the fact that I saw the boxes, I can't remember what they are, the boxes. Yeah. I think I just go summon Sasuke, the Nobleman. And just set everything. Remember, he has 2 TDs in hand. This might be a Faith. If it is, I need to plan ahead. Am I going to Solemn the Pot of Greed if it is the Faith? I don't know. I think I need to, or this game just gets out of control. He doesn't have any darks in grave yet. We have double Solemn, so I'm willing to go ahead and do this. This might be a mistake, but I don't think I have a choice. I wish we had a method of dealing with the a face down. I just need to think if I want to Solemn this summon. I don't think I'm going to, but definitely consider it. Okay. This is interesting. I don't really want to use Exiled yet because he'll probably set something next turn and I'd like to get some value out of it. But at the same time, I could always Bazoo, but I'm not getting much value out of my Bazoo if I do it this way. Actually, I think I will go ahead and go with the Bazoo play. See if this goes through. Might have to Solemn if like a Tsukuyomi comes down. But okay. Creature swap could be interesting. Let's see what he does here. Yeah, I'm gonna think. So we know that he has 1 Thunder Dragon, 3 mystery cards, and I don't know what this is. It's the potential for us to steal this game with this return, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Because my goal is next turn go exiled on the tomato, and then I can banish again with the other stuff. So, yeah. I don't know. So I need to keep in mind that he's running tomatoes. I feel like my nobleman is they become worse here because of that. Got to know the creature swap's coming as well. Curious if he attacks or just searches. Okay. Okay. This is interesting. Can't really do a whole lot. I could do 14 plus 18. Let's see, 19, 11, 12. So I could do like 34 or 3,500 damage right now, but it's just not worth it. Let's just set this to Koichi and then pass. That's smart that he attacked with the tomato to get the Sangan out. I don't see a lot of people do that, but that makes a lot of sense. Not that he knew I had exiled force, but that makes my exiled a lot worse. Wait, if I had gone end phase Dust Tornado, exiled, sent it to the grave to destroy his Sangan, then I would be able to have 1,800 plus 1,600 plus. Okay, so he tribute sets for Thunder Dragon. If he plays this really passively, there's a chance we could just go for game here. Okay, maybe not. But I've had game because it would be 16 plus 18 plus 1,000. My math is not very good, so I apologize. 18 plus 16 plus 1,000, that's 44. So I wouldn't have had enough for game anyway. Ooh, okay. Let me just think. I need to read this. Negate the flip effect monsters and any trap that targets this card. Okay. Curious if he decides to attack over the... Why do you go this over Bolter? I'm curious. I don't know. He must have a reason for doing this. Probably the trap effect. You don't see this come out very often. All right, this might just be game. If he has chaos as well. Okay, it's not quite game. Okay, definitely gonna dust this new one. Okay, that's saved me. But I think I just lose here anyway. Because I have a... Yeah, I think this is just game. Because I have Sasuke and he knows that I have return set. I just don't have a way of getting this banished. And then I just have to return. I'm not sure if I did that correctly. I think there was some stuff I could have done differently here. so he's siding into the gorilla. I just want to see what his set is. Okay. All right, so the gorillas are coming in. That's good to know. There's tomatoes. I don't want to mind control a tomato. I'm gonna take this out. We'll go back in with these battle traps. This could be useful. And keep the dust shoots in since I'm going first. I think I will keep the noblemen's in, but I'm not sure. Part of me wants to side into more battle traps because I saw the gorilla. I saw what else was a problem attacking me was the tomatoes. You definitely want battle traps against recruiters like that. But I don't want to overdo it. I think just leave it as is. This side deck is just not well equipped to handle control. And I think there was some stuff I could have done differently there with the Bazoo and the banish off of the exiled, and there was definitely a different combination of things that I could have done. I think I lose there anyway because he has the BLS. But I might have been able to at least stabilize a little better. After this game, I want to go into a review and look at that to see other possible lines. I need to draw well for sure. This is not an easy matchup. Okay. Not a great hand. I'm not quite sure here. I have so many normal summons, like I need to get something out. I need to use my normal summon this turn, or I'm never going to get stuff into the grave for the Bazoo. I think I'm going to go Blade Knight, set the Mirror Force. Breaker is kind of worst case scenario. He just like is able to like turbo out chaos, and that's pretty bad as well because our Bazoos are just doing nothing. Drawing double Bazoos is kind of brutal. Another monster. I think I'm gonna go ahead and summon one of these Bazoos. If I run into Torrential or Mirror Force, I think that's the risk I have to take with a hand like this. Like I need to either rush him down or I'm just gonna lose regardless. So. Goats, and I have no answer to goat to Thousand Eyes outside of the Mirror Force. I'm gonna go ahead and set this. If I get like pro heavied here, then I get pro heavied. I think I just need to set up. I just need to rush him down. My hand is so monster clogged that I have to get aggressive. It's my only win condition at the moment. Creature swap. Didn't have any monsters in grave. Yes, he does. So I would definitely have to go. I have to go Blade Knight. Otherwise, he's going to banish one off of the Bazoo. So. I'm alright not mirror forcing there. these tokens though. Like if there was no scapegoats involved in this game, then there's definitely the potential to like steal a game with Bazoo stuff, but just not with these tokens. Gotta clear them first, and that's gonna take me a turn or two, and that's gonna allow him to get more stuff set up. So, and because I have this stupid token on my field, my Blade Knight's not gonna get any value. I think I'll go Breaker here to hit one of these back rows to hit this. Yeah. Decree. Okay, so there is decrees in here. This is not good. This is scary. I'm gonna go ahead and go with this in case he has like a tomato set. If he's gonna, get a scapegoat or a creature swap back off of a faith, then he's gonna get it back anyway. So, okay, yeah, that's fine. This is a potential Mirror Force moment. It might not be the greatest Mirror Force. Not sure. I think it's kind of close whether I do it there or not. So I don't have game. 19, 21, 22. So I would have 22 plus 16 plus 16. It's definitely not a game. I just want to see how much that would be. 16 plus 16, that's 54. It's close. I think I keep getting in here with damage. This will give me really good information to what he could have. There's the decree. Oh, that is the worst. That is the worst. That is just horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. I think that might do it. I didn't see the decree at all game 2. I would have sided into Cliff and Mobius. But if he has chaos, then at least we have the exile for it. We have the Bazoo to like get over stuff, so it's not the end of the world. But I have to find an answer to this, or I'm never gonna win this game. He just has too many cards. And we draw another trap. Awesome. I don't really know what to do at this point. Obviously I can exile, and if I exile, like I think I need to exile to get the face down, and then just pass. Because now I have 3 engraved for the Bazoo, so I can get over the Chaos Sorcerer. I also thought about going exiled to kill my token to make the blade. I'm glad I didn't do that because that was a tomato anyway. So now that'd have been dumb. But yeah, at least now I have 3, so I can banish 3 off of the Bazoo. And if I draw into like an MST, I win basically. So that's cool. I say that, depending on what he does. He might set another monster here. Spy, it's alright. At least stall me out for a minute. I think I go ahead and try to take care of this. Take care of the sorcerer, though. Just keep drawing traps. This just isn't going to do it for me. At least I can stall out with the spy a bit. I just really should have sided into more spell trap hate. He can pop whatever he wants to pop. Please hit the... Yeah, that's best case scenario. Well, this will wall me out for a bit. Duo's pretty good here. This will help even the pace. I just need to find an MST. Oh, I didn't realize I didn't see the Thunder Dragon banished. I thought he had actual real cards in hand. I probably would have just duoed there anyway, but maybe. There's heavy. I think I go heavy, set, return. I'm curious what his set could be. That could be problematic. Okay. So if I look at my banish pile, he's going to know what I'm doing. But he knows that I have... I think I need to save this torrential. I think I need to not... I don't think I need to not go ahead and return here, because I don't think it's going to win me the game yet. I'm going to need it. I just don't have enough ways to cut through these face downs. I don't think it's worth it. But I can certainly get value out of this. No point in torrentialing yet until he flips the second one. So now he has a creature swap in hand. I'll go ahead and duo just to agree, just to find an MST if I have it. But otherwise, I just go for game here. I think I go ahead and Rhoda first to like try to bait out like a battle trap if he has it. And then I go return. This game. Wow, that really... The heavy really came in. I needed that so bad. That was a crazy game. That was a really good game. That was fun. A little stressful. I didn't feel like I had what it takes to pull it out there. I just didn't feel like my hand was that good, but I don't know. The heavy storm was exactly what I needed at the right time. Otherwise, I just lose that right there. This also just goes to show how return can just steal games. And I'm very glad that I summoned the DD Warrior Lady at the end. I mean, I think the initial urge is just like, oh my gosh, I have return, it's game. I know one of those is a creature swap. But luckily I was able to attack first to bait out the ring. Well, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. It doesn't matter regardless. But if that was like a Mirror Force or a Saku or something, I would have got it out of the way first before anything else. So, and I didn't mean to chain return to the ring. I just wanted to show him, hey, I have it. So don't want to like waste his time. So that was a really good game. That was fun. This deck is pretty cool so far. It's cool when you draw Potted Greed. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Yeah, I appreciate it. Until the next one. Bye.